Hey guys, it's Vinny.
And this is Joe.
We're finally getting talk from the fighters of the Tournament of Power about the wishes that they're going to make if they are the one that is remaining at the end or the one that's chosen at the end. There's still a little iffiness on that. How is that determined? You know, is it Zeno's just going to pick the fighter he likes the best? Is it going to definitely have to be you're the last remaining fighter? I don't think that's the case. Obviously, we know that the universe with the most remaining fighters left wins, but it's likely that one of the fighters from the universe that wins is going to be deemed the greatest fighter or best fighter through something. There's going to be some sort of standard that's going to be set, and it most likely is just going to be Zeno picking the fighter. But we're finally getting, as now that half of the tournament is gone, actually more than half is gone, the fighters are now starting to make some statements that indicate what their wishes are going to be, which is going to be an important part of this series, is the very moment at which the wishes are made, or the wish is made, which could open us up for an entirely new arc, depending on the wish itself and who gets the wish. I mean, I totally see so many different directions it can go. So that's an important thing for us to start talking about as the time draws near. Specifically, we get indications from Team Universe 6 and 7 from almost all members. I believe we completely know at this point what the wish will likely be if a Team Universe 6 or 7 fighter is deemed the greatest and remains to the end to get those Super Dragon Balls.
And one thing we've been talking about a lot is this connection between Universe 6 and 7, and they're really pushing it further. I'm so happy to actually see this happening. They do have this really nice connection, and as we see first, Vegeta saving Cabba, it really pushes Champa, who is pretty negative a lot of times to Universe 6, to actually say he will pay him back. Now, this is an interesting statement. How will Champa pay Vegeta back? How will he pay Universe 7 back? The only way I can think of is if somehow Universe 6 wins. I mean, I don't see it happening, but let's say something crazy happens and they win. They will actually revive them and bring back Universe 7. That would be pretty awesome to see. Now, another thing that happens is a little bit later, Vegeta talks to Cabba and says he will bring back Universe 6 if they are out. And the reason he wants to bring them back is because Cabba promised Vegeta he will take him to see the king there, who he reminds him a lot of. And once again, building that relationship together with Universe 6 and 7. There's a lot of promises being made here, and this, once again, can open up so many arcs to what can happen next after the Tournament of Power. So, I mean, we really have a lot of potential here, and I'm loving that we have potential after this, because a lot of people are like, after this, what can happen next? There is a lot of stuff, actually.
I mean, it's almost across the board that no matter which fighter wins from Team Universe 6 or 7, and it's not all, we're going to have a video on Frieza this week as well, because he is completely different. But other than that, every other fighter, it almost seems across the board, and taking Champa at his word here, that it's going to be a revival of the other universe is going to happen. Now, there's so many questions to remain, meaning what is the power of the Super Dragon Balls? I mean, how powerful are they? What is their limit? Do they have a limit? Those sorts of questions are necessary. Are they limited to one universe? Could more than one universe be wished back? There's going to be a lot to be handled there. But without that even being said, it's becoming so clear that the connection between Team Universes 6 and 7 is so strong that no matter what it is, in one way or another, they are going to try and revive and wish back the entire other universe. I think that's becoming clearer and clearer at this point, as we're hearing from different people, as Joe said, even like Champa and Vegeta, and we're seeing Goku fighting with Caulifla and Kale, and so there's so many things that are indicating that this is going to be the case, and it's really important again, because you can't just, I don't think that you can just have this series Dragon Ball Super end with let's wish back Universe 6 and then you don't explore that. like, you got to explore that now. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean for Saiyans now? So, kind of interesting. We're not saying that is going to happen. And again, as Joe even stated, like, how does Universe 6 actually win this Tournament of Power? I don't know how that happens. I mean, it's possible because, again, it's not the strongest universe that wins. It's not the strongest fighter that wins. It's the universe that can have the most remaining fighters left that wins. And if you have a universe that can somehow sneakily enough get that done, even as a guy as powerful as Jiren's trying to wipe everyone out in a moment or in an instant, and somehow people are grappling on that stage and that time goes down, if there's something crazy that happens as the fighters are counted up, a Team Universe 6, I mean, somehow possible, it's possible. We're not saying it's likely or it's going to happen, but it's possible to happen, even though they definitely have weaker fighters at this point. So we get this indication into what their wish is going to be, and it's a very important thing for us to consider.
Yeah, and also, I think Goku understands Vegeta's point, where he's going to be wanting to wish back Universe 6. They had that little interaction at one point in the episode where he's like, oh, Kaba fell off, but he's like, it doesn't matter, I'll take care of it. And Goku's like, I understand, I get you. And I think Goku, if let's say he won and got the Super Dragon Balls, I think he would probably wish them back too, because he also indicated that he doesn't really have a wish, but I think he knows that wishing back a whole universe like 6, or if he can wish them all back, he would do that.
So what are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you think this is the case for most of the fighters on Team Universe 6 and 7? Is Ciampa's statement one that indicates that he's going to pay back Universe 7, that this is what he means if it's a possible Team Universe 6 win? So please leave your comments below on that as far as the wishes are concerned with the winner of the Universe of Power tournament here with the Super Dragon Balls. Again, like and subscribe to our videos. This is Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Until next time, guys.